Hello fellow miners, welcome to this video on the Recon Scout class mod mastery. So this is the 5th video in my mini-series on class mod masteries, and I decided to run some of the class mod masteries after I spent some time helping a fellow miner on the Discord, and that experience helped me realize that the class mod masteries aren't necessarily as straightforward because of the lack of healing in the smaller maps. Your upgrade decisions and a lot of your macro play are really important. So I won't be recording a video for each class mod, but I've done at least one video for each class, and I wanted to do at least one for every biome. So this is the 5th video where it features Azure Weald. Of the class mods that have Azure Weald as their biome, it's Recon Scout and Foreman Driller. So I already did Scout, like I said, but I, again, wanted to make sure to include this. So during this video, I'll talk about my decision making around the upgrades, macro play, positioning, etc. With that, let's get to it. Rock and stone.
Hazard 5, I will survive.
Find the dreadnought. Eliminate the dreadnought. Return in time
So,
sandwiches and beers.
Again,
You can do this.
there are no healing crystals in Azure Weald here for class mod masteries,
I'm growing stronger.
but there are the jump pads. There should be 2 jump pads on every single
Down there.
So you're gonna be using the jump pads a lot to primarily to get away from bugs, to mine minerals, whatever. Since there's not that much terrain, unlike a traditional biome where you have a larger map, you tend to be able to hold better defensive positioning inside terrain, and in class mod mastery it's really hard. So what is our take the fire rate here?
Take it.
But you can still do the same techniques that I've talked about before, where you are spending some time on the edges and corners. I tend to do it closer to the jump pads though, because you want to be able to use the jump pads to escape. We've got the first swarm spawn coming up. We're gonna head down here to the jump pad
Get ready. They'll be with you
just to get ready. Oh. Right here for a second, and we're gonna go to the left, and actually all the way down and around. And we're gonna jump all the way across. That was actually really sketchy. Probably some bad positioning on my part, but dodge coming in clutch there. All right, so for this particular build, I actually kind of want to do. I want to do a lot of light weapons, and I actually really like Stubby for Azure Weald because it targets the closest enemy. This is great against the mini exploders. BRT7. I have the Zhukov. It's kind of like the Zhukov, but probably not as good. We'll take the Stubby here, though. Again, we could also even take the Stun Sweeper here, but I want to take a... If we get offered this later, I'll take it. But I'll take the Stubby here. And if I am offered the cold overclock on the Zhukov, I will take it. Because that crowd control is... It's really important on Azure Weald, to say the least. Here we'll this is a close one. We'll take the fire rate here. Again, you want a lot of weapon levels, but epic fire rate, great value. Did I not grab it? Oh, I did not. Okay, so we'll take the XP gain here, and then grab that loot, the loot crate. Hope for a nitro cache. Not a nitro cache, but a gold cache. Again, priority always goes to nitro caches and then to gold caches because you have double DRG as coupons, and all your resources go so much further in the shop.
Epic upgrade. That's a no-brainer.
Start making our way up to the supply pod. We'll take the damage on the Zhukov. But an interesting thing about Azure Weald is normally you get supply pods on stages, or class mod masteries, you get them on stages 1 through 1, 3, and 5. And that's because you already have 2 artifacts to start with. And also, I know there's some loot bugs up there we gotta go get at some point. But on Azure Weald, I believe it's bugged, where you actually get supply pods on all the stages.
A big swarm is approaching.
We'll take the reload here on the Zhukov, and we'll take cold. Cool. Okay, gonna wait here for a second. Wait for those mini exploders to come in, and then we're gonna go straight up. Okay. Mistimed that, but that's okay. We're gonna take the fire rate here on Zhukov. Just keep making our way through the terrain here. Hopefully not going to get tapped by any of these mini exploders. Okay. work on mining some of this out here. Dang. We need to knock them back there, but it's okay. Grab those loot bugs. Loop around real fast. Okay. Take the damage. We took a good amount of chip damage, but we're okay for now. And in fact, I'd say Azure Weald is one of the biomes where healing is I would say, I'd say it's acceptable or anything like that. It's just you're probably going to potentially be doing it more often because these mini exploders are maddening. Got them both. Good. We got to get the wardens out because they're going to be really annoying. Here we'll take the potency on the Stubby. Again, this is kind of close. I want the Zhukov up just so that we have the good crowd control from the what is it, Death Spiral. But we're I'm not going to pass up the good upgrades if offered.
Now this is a rare treat.
Okay. We're gonna head back up there and try and get that one warden in the back right now that's just sitting there. Take the fire rate on Zhukov. Nice, got it. Okay, man, these are not that great. We don't want ancient knowledge now, and the barley bulb juice is not that great. But we'll take the armor grease here. It's fine. We just don't want to spend our nitro on the rerolls. We want to save that for the shop. Take the armor grease.
Try this out.
Okay, let's do a light weapon build, and let's take the EPC here. That'll be fun. EPC can actually get a it has a slow overclock on it too, so you can get some additional crowd control through that. Take the paint job here on the Zhukov. Definitely take the gas rerouting. Come down here and try to get some of these. Oop, geez, that feet was like stuck on the tree. Okay, we're gonna chill here for just a second. Try and get these guys. Okay. Here we'll take the fire rate on the Stubby. It can be really hard to get the good legendary, a good loot crate on the first stage of Azure Weald. And it's just because of the fact that, well, all of the wardens don't help you. I feel like Scout in general is, I mean, all weapons are weak. If I had picked from probably essentially better weapons, it might be a little bit easier, but we'll be strong at some point. I'm not too concerned right now. All right, we got it. Fire rate. Potency. Clear some of that off. And trying to avoid the chip damage, but we took some there. We'll take the gold here.
Feels right.
The chance, yes. I wasn't too worried when I ran in there because I know I have cold on the Zhukov, so I have a little bit of crowd control that should have froze some of them.
I'm raring to try this out.
We're gonna try and
boom, baby.
just get some XP. We're gonna run around real fast and probably head straight to the straight there in a second. Okay, great. We got the paint job here in the Zhukov. We're going to 18, and we're taking Death Spiral here, and then okay, let's get out of here. Here we'll take the damage on the Stubby. We lost half our health basically, but that's fine. Now we can focus on the other weapons, and we have a lot of gold to spend. Great. So I don't like epics as much because it costs more, but you know, let's reroll here.
I want another go.
Take the potency.
Go for this one.
Here we'll take the let's take gas rerouting actually.
This one almost makes it too easy.
You know, let's take the loosen bolts. We'll reroll here one time. Projectile damage, sure. Dang. We're at 10 reroll right now, so let's reload out on some of these. Take the reload actually.
It's a little extra
take the damage.
What else?
There. Dang, it really wants to give us. So we'll take the mining speed.
I've been dreaming of something like this.
Take the fire rate and everything, and then we'll take the reload.
Not too
I should also get it's dropping quite a bit. It's at 1.79 now.
Gonna roll the dice on this
Okay,
one.
cool. So we got some good ones here. We'll take let's get this to level
Now
6.
it's my favorite color.
So Vortex Core is actually a pretty nice overclock here. Though the way that this works is that as it fires, it kind of, and this is kind of similar to the cryo grenades, where it has this like suction effect on the projectiles, which pulls them towards the projectile. It almost acts like a little knockback, which helps keep you a little bit safer, and is pretty nice if you get the slow overclock on it too. Like that.
My favorite type of clock.
We'll pin these two. Do I have to reload on it? What's the reload on it? We'll pin the damage, not the reload, and we'll go next stage. We're gonna try and hold some of our golds. So we're not gonna heal yet. We still might heal though. Like I said, it's Azure Weald is the one biome where I think it's very acceptable to heal. You'll probably be healing if you're doing this on your own. But we should be pretty safe now with the Zhukov online. Like that's like the biggest thing that you want to work towards when you're doing Scout Recon, is that you want some little crowd control to help out. Okay, cool. Oh man, so this is a tough one actually. I feel like we're this is, a lot more gold here versus the Nitra. We had a lot of gold from last stage. Let's take the Nitra here. Again, this is probably pretty close, but again, this is not weapon levels unless you're using it to reroll. You know what? Actually, I'm trying to think of how many times I might reroll. If I reroll like 3 times, yeah, you know what? I just take the Nitra here. Again, this is close. You can't go wrong with either, I'd say. Let's do another. You know what? We have some fire rate too, and this does not give you fire rate. Let's take Subata here.
I want a Subata.
That'll be fun. We're now a full light build. I think there was the M1000 in there too. You could have taken the M1000. You don't have to go like weapons like this. It's just fun. And Subata is actually a pretty good weapon on Azure Weald because of the fire direction of Subata. It helps deal with the mini exploders by giving you kind of a targeted, especially when you're kiting them away and you're running. It really helps. As you can see here, as the EPC is kind of knocking around, we're gonna move to the. Actually, gonna try and. All right, let's see how we're gonna get out of here. So we're not in a good spot right now. There's a lot of bugs on the left-hand side, and there's some below us. It might actually be safe to try and run through the middle. We're gonna do that. We're gonna take the reload here on the Stubby and head straight through the middle. Took one hit there. That's okay.
I killed the loot bug, and I'm not so proud about it.
Okay. Took the damage on the EPC. And pacing away from them. Had the Subata firing at them.
One down.
Let's get that loot bug.
Pop the loot bug. Let's get the mineral.
We'll take the piercing.
I rarely take one.
Stubby. So yeah, we got the supply pod coming up again. Bugged on Azure Weald, where you get 2 extra supply pods on stages 2 and 4. Where normally class mod masteries are. So there's the EPC pulling those bugs around. Normally it's on stages 1, 3, and 5. We're gonna jump pad to get down there.
Back down again.
So take the damage actually. We're gonna save this for the elites too as well. We just want to have a really good loot crate and hope for nitro.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
Chill here for a second. Go around.
Hello and good morning.
Chill. All the way across. 6p. Dodge. A lot of those spitballs. Let's take the we do have quite a bit of fire rate already across all our projectiles. Let's take the crit chance right now.
I can use this.
Take the reload on the Subata. We're gonna make our way all the way around. So for the Subata, I'd like to get overclockwise. Let's take the damage. Probably Sidearm, as well as the acid overclock will be really nice on it. Let's head over to the supply pod. Take the fire rate on the Stubby. I'll walk over on this Warden. Get that real fast. Get the crit chance. Got him. Nice. You gotta move. Get them off the Wardens right now. There's like 2 Wardens in the back right there that are really annoying. We're trying to get over that to them real fast and get one of them at least. Whoop. Alright, we'll take the reload on the Stubby. No! Alright, I'm willing to do one reroll here because we took that nitro cache. Okay, cool. Oh, pop-up tripod. Because we have the cold, we have great crowd control from the Zhukov. Pop-up tripod here is super OP. Because we can basically park ourselves in a spot and just get all the stacks and just basically just stand there. Got one other Warden up here. Let's see if we can knock it off. Really don't need the luck too much. Let's take the reload here on the EPC. Gotta dodge there. Hopefully we'll get it and a. What will we get? We'll take the crit chance here. Come on, no, we're gonna get the. Dang it, we're gonna miss the. Got just a. What's our potency actually on this? You know, I'm gonna actually take the potency there just to get more potency. Take the paint job there. Across there, just to you don't need the mining speed. We'll take the again, this is kind of close, but again, if this is legendary, maybe I take it, but I'll take the weapon level on the Stubby.
You don't see these every day. Shoot it in the face.
Try and farm some of this out. We have the jump pad to help us get away. All right, here we'll take the we're all light weapons. We probably don't. Let's take the piercing. Let's get the Stubby up.
I rarely go for this one.
Okay. Let's take sidearm here.
Overclock, my favorite type of clock. Try and catch me now.
All right, let's get going.
Get yourself onto that drop pod. It's about to head out.
The reload speed on all light weapons. Yep. Okay.
Stage 2 completed. Taking you to stage 3. Well done.
Ooh, okay. Let's take the these two.
You don't see these every day.
And we'll take, so our Stubby's not 14. We'll take the crit chance.
Power up my kin courses.
Let's reroll here one time.
Try again.
Definitely take a paint job. Okay.
If it looks good, it shoots better. Everyone knows that.
Well, you probably don't need this slow, but we're taking it.
Clock this,
We're just gonna
bugs.
go super duper safe. Take the fire rate here.
Bingo.
We'll reroll one time.
Surely next time will be better.
Okay, we're gonna take the what's our piercing at on this? We'll take the piercing. Sure.
Yoink.
Hitting the fire rate. You know, we'll I'm not gonna pin that. We'll just go next stage. Epics are a little bit more expensive when you're just looking for weapon levels. I mean, if it was maybe a common, not common, but an uncommon or a rare, we take it.
Wonder what
Pretty quickly. Find the gold, find the nitra, find the huli, and then park ourselves in a corner and let the tripod do work.
I killed the loot bug, and I'm not so proud about it.
Okay. Just go slow there a little bit. You still have the Zhukov for a lot of crowd control, but you don't want to just take errant chip damage. Better just go a little bit slower if you can.
Trying to escape a dwarf who wants your precious minerals.
Again, kind of trying to tempt me with the goal, but we'll take the nitra here. Again, can't go wrong with either. But we'll take the potency here on the
You don't see these every day.
That's all of the gets all of the all the minerals. So now what we're gonna try and do is we're gonna just kind of park ourselves actually kind of up here for now.
We got supplies ready for you. Clear the landing zone of obstacles, please.
Let's show them some pain.
Get a little bit closer to that warden.
Meet your maker, Crate. Hello and goodbye.
See, we have 15 stacks and we are just chilling. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to heal probably in the shop if I take this, so this probably is worthwhile here. Let's take that.
This one was back.
Legendary HP, hard to pass up, really good value on level ups, especially. Let's start making our way over there. Hey, we'll take the pickup radius here too. Again, great value. Legendaries, really hard to pass up at times. And hopefully this time around, in the elite spawn, we'll be able to get a legendary to the crate. Park ourselves like right here, though, right next to the supply pod, a landing zone, and we're going to let the supply pod do its work.
Think you can kill me? Think again.
In this case, it's just like a no movement dive. Start moving closer to the supply pod, just to get that board in. Push him off.
Here, have a bullet in the butt.
Here we'll take the crit damage. Well, you know what? We're gonna take the crit damage here. We're gonna get our weapon levels up pretty high.
Power thunder.
I don't know if we'll get the Subata up all the way to 18 at this rate, but it'll be worthwhile.
I got it in the mouth.
Got a slasher coming in. All right, we'll take the potency here on the Stubby.
I'm a better dwarf than yesterday.
We've got a Mactera, so we're gonna start to move over onto it. Let that slasher get in there. It's gonna be a little while because of the. Okay.
Good work.
Alright, got them both. If you saw, I actually ran through there. You might think that I was crazy, but it's actually okay. You just got to be aware of your hitboxes. Obviously, if you don't feel confident doing that, don't do it. They're also kind of coming in and out of being frozen, so when they're frozen, they do no damage. So we'll take the crit chance here, though.
I'll take it.
No more. There's one warden in there actually, but it's gonna die.
Boom, baby.
We missed the legendary, of course, again. We're not that strong necessarily. Honestly, we need a good artifact coming up or a Oh, reload speed, absolutely. Dang. What's a reload out on these guys? We want the fire rate actually.
This is gonna help me be a perfect dwarf.
Don't need the reload. All right, give us a good. Okay, we'll take the Diver's Manual here. It's a solid artifact.
I want it.
Probably one of the better ones. We'll take the fire rate and Stubby, and we'll take it up to 18. Can't. This does nothing for us, so we're gonna take Stormy Mag.
Clap this, bug. I got it in the mouth.
Fire rate on the Subata. Farm a little bit and get out of here.
Plenty more where that came from. Stage 4 is waiting for you, miner.
Okay. Fire rate. Let's take the crit damage here. We don't need
Try this out.
too much more fire rate. We have a ton. So let's this again, we could get let's skip that. Let's go for
Let's shake it up.
I want what other well, actually, you know what? What's the potency on this? We're gonna take the potency.
I'm gonna be the best survivor.
That's worthwhile because
Next.
potency's not that. Okay, here we got the paint job.
For style.
Dang. You can take fire, but I want acid. If you take fire, you can't take acid. So here we'll take the you can even salvage here, but I'm gonna take bigger mags. I want to get out of the overclock pool.
Overclock, rock and stone.
We'll reroll one time and hopefully hit some.
Let me try again.
Okay, we got. Dang, not that good. What's our piercing on the? We have no piercing on the Zhukov. Okay, so we can use some more piercing. We're gonna take that. We'll take the reload on the. What's that reload out on this guy? It's pretty high. We're gonna hold our nitra, but yeah, we have no piercing on the Zhukov, which might explain why things are very, very slow to die right now.
Mission is clear. Get to it.
Now you later, stinking.
Jeez, whoa! Dang it!
To the sky. Up and over. Back down again.
Been able to jump on all of them. Really fun if you get like a chain jump on them. Ooh, he's up here, I believe. I'm gonna grab that in a second. Get our gold. He's literally in the corner and he's trapped. So he's gonna die instantly as soon as I get on him. Okay. I mean, kind of want to just take the gold here. Again, our gold can buy this basically for us, and we have a ton of fire rate. Let's take the gold. We use it for rerolls, we use it in the shop, whatever. Whoop. Almost got tapped there. Alright, take the reload on the EPC.
Detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
You shouldn't need precious minerals. It will get you killed.
Get down here. The nitro should be right down here. Yep. And we'll probably set up in this bottom left. Just make sure before you turn that corner that those mini exploders are frozen. Gosh, projectile spit. Moving just a little bit though, because we want to keep our tripod stacks.
You can kill me. Well, think again.
Let's reroll here. Roll again. All right, cool. EPC. The spit is gonna die. Spit. Stacks.
You ugly son of a bitch. Think you can kill me? Well, think again.
All right, so we'll take tripping balls is actually really good. But you know, let's take experimental cluster projectiles. That'll be fun.
Supplies ready. Clean up the LZ.
Okay, they get that too, huh? All right. Hold there just for a split second. When we jumped over, I saw the bugs and I stopped because I did not know if they were fully frozen or not. Start walking on them before they're frozen, you'll take damage. Alright, let's grab these supply pod here. I think we're strong enough now. I don't really want the BLT here or the chemist kit. I'll reroll one time. 2 times? Okay, cool. We're gonna take the gold tip bullets here, and we might not spend too much gold in the shop then, because it's a lot of damage. Get our stacks going. Over to that corner up here. We'll just take the HP here again. It's hard to pass these when they're legendary. Good value. We're back to effectively full health at the start of the dive, so. Never like spending too much of that nitra, but I mean. Dodge. Dodge. There is the Mactera, double Mactera coming in. Okay. Yeah, so they're getting melted right now. just ever so slightly. We're gonna get the legendary here. Huzzah! And yes. We're gonna take the nitro here just for weapon levels. Again, this is actually probably pretty close, and you can even take the gold here because the gold will represent damage on your. Actually, what probably is the gold? I'm taking the gold.
Gotta have that legendary.
I convinced myself, and the reason why is just because of the gold tip bullets. Because now we're gonna be over 200 gold. We don't have to spend that much gold in the shop. And 200 gold is worth 40% damage.
Sure, why not? Here, have a bullet in the fight. Boom, baby.
To get the magnet, get out of here. Take the probably the reload speed actually. Take the crit damage. Yep. Yeah, I feel so much stronger now with the gold tip bullets.
Well done, Miner. Stage 4 was obviously a breeze for you, so we look forward to your easy completion of the
Let's
final
take
stage.
I'm trying to spend too much. We'll take just maybe one crit chance.
Go for this one.
And that probably will be the last crit chance we take because we have the Stubby to help out with that. We could take probably not worth it to take this actually. Let me just double check where our. You know what? We'll take this is probably pretty good too.
It's calling
Check out damage. We'll reroll here one time.
We got this.
Take the damage. Reroll again.
Let's shake it up.
Okay, sweet. We'll take the fire rate.
It's calling to me.
All right, we did not get acid. Acid would have been my preferred overclock here, just because it adds a bonus. The corrode status effect from the acid increases your damage. So we'll we're gonna skip fire. We'll just do gas rerouting. It's fine.
This is gonna change.
Take probably just these two and go next stage. We'll take the potency.
It's a little extra special.
And we'll actually take the projectile damage here too. Why not?
It's mine.
And now we'll go next stage.
Here we go. You've found the dreadnought. Now you just need to make it come out of hibernation by destroying the
Okay.
Put it down.
Loot bugs.
Pop the loot.
Our loot crate.
The mineral.
All right, this is actually worth it's worth 12% damage. So let's grab that.
Dreaming of something like this.
We even get sidearm on too on the
Get killed.
Subata. That would have been nice to get to.
Boing.
Sidearm and miss the whatchamacallit. Missed acid. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, we are much stronger now. We are in terms of our artifact damage, it's 48% right now just from the gold tip bullets, and then it's 10% more from the Diver's manual. Yeah, so if you can see, it's 158% there. Huge. And not as good as what it could be with like that's what it could do with some of the other artifacts, obviously, but I mean, it's a solid artifact. And for all we know, we're gonna get like energy bars here.
Resupply prepared.
I'll take the fire rate and everything, sure. Don't worry about the Dread Cocoon in a second too. Oh, there it is. Okay. We're gonna reroll here. By the way, piercing projectiles is pretty good. It's a pretty good artifact, but I mean at this point probably not so much. Again, Cookie is also a great artifact if you get it on stage 1. Let's reroll here. We'll actually do all of our rerolls. Reroll once, twice. And like I said, we could either go for energy bars or for mocap. This should probably be worth more right now based on our current health, and this will probably reduce us down to probably close to where our current health is. So let's take the energy bars here. You also can't go wrong with this one either. This is probably also pretty good too, but I don't want to kill my mining speed right now. Take the energy bars here. They're already starting to heal. We're gonna try and stick close to them a little bit, just to make sure that we distribute damage evenly between them, or at least as evenly can be. Let's get the warden. Let's get this warden.
This war's got hot.
All right. I did not realize I was that slow, and he was gonna be able to reach me there. Yeah, actually, I dodged the jump. I probably don't die there, but definitely be going really low if I got hit. Let's take the reload speed here on the EPC. So let's go to the perpendicular. Perpendicular a little bit. Oop. Tap there by the mini exploders as I was trying to run through. And perpendicular. Alright, got him.
Wiped out. Good work, team. Objective completed. Objective completed, Miner. Get to the drop pod before it heads back to orbit.
Alright. Get out of here. That's it.
Very well done, Miner. Taking you back to the space rig. Well done, Miner. We knew we could trust you to go it alone. Stage completed.